This is my live unboxing of a MSI Mech 6650 XT. Box, I already blacked out the label. Maybe slight concern because of this, but we're going to find out and do it together. Here we go. Let me cut the bag open. Probably be easier not to, but it is what it is. Shipping bag. I guess it's solely for the purpose of hiding what it is. It does look like it is factory sealed. I did purchase one. It was a 6650 MSI Gaming from Newegg. It didn't have a factory plastic seal on it though, so that does bother me a little bit. Otherwise, 8 GB 6650 XT. Box is a little. It looks worn, but it could just be poor workmanship. I don't know. Box doesn't look undamaged. Doesn't look damaged. So we're going to start by popping. This does not look. It looks like it was actually vacuum sealed after the fact. We're going to find out. Hopefully, there's at least another piece of plastic on it, or tape seals, but this one doesn't look like it. So we're going to figure out. See what it looks like. Wasn't too messed up. Jumpy corners, a little bit of here. Does not appear to have any sort of security tape here. Hopefully the box still will once we open it. So there is no enclosure to the top. It's just simply a box with a piece of foam on top. Again, nothing particular. I'm going to assume there's an anti-static bag in here. It should have an MSI sticker on it. Here's my junk box. You have an anti-static bag. Music might be a little loud, or turn down a smidgen for me. All right. Usual nonsense. Join a rewards program. Here's our how to plug a graphics card in book. And I guess they are smart since no one's got a CD-ROM anymore, and there's no drive inside. CD-ROM, no CD inside. Here is the card. It does appear still retain the factory piece of plastic on it. There's plastic tape on it. Still has the protector on the PCI. And as you probably can't see, tape, and it does say MSI 6050 XT Mech 2X 8 GB overclock. Does look pretty nice. I do have to say the gaming one is white and not silver and black. I do like the way that one looked a little bit better. I'm not going to complain though, because it's basically going into secondary build anyway. So here we're going to break the secondary seal. I guess the only seal. Well, hopefully that wasn't taped on because it looks undamaged after pulling off. There's some residue left on it. We have some extra fins on the fan. Don't know how well it's going to be cooling. I know this isn't a relatively hot card. PCI looks fine. We'll slap this back on there. Very lightweight card. If it is comparable to the 1080 Ti, newer, only requires one 8-pin or one 6 and 2-pin. Everything looks pretty good. So we're gonna get it plugged in. We're gonna make sure everything runs okay. I do have a secondary build back here, which we can use for testing. I guess realistically, I'm not doing anything. I could just plug it in live while we're here. Just might take me a second to move some things around and probably knock my camera over, but let's give it a try. It seems off. Everything seems pretty good. I'm just going to slap it back down in this box. And we're going to set it over here. We're just going to do the whole thing. I do have a separate build. Currently it's off. There's no GPU on it. I have a separate monitor for it. Just for running purposes. For testing purposes, I will plug it into my main displays. But for now, let's go ahead and plug a couple things. I think it might be best to just slide it over, clean up my mess. So let's do this one at a time. Put some stuff away. My box full of junk, aka my desk. Slap this over here. I clearly don't need my phone. No, it's at 90%, so it's in charge. Also slide that away. Don't need my keyboard. Get the computer in the back of my head. All right. Pretty good enough. I'll pop this glass out. Throw it in real quick. We'll get a post screen. We'll get a boot. And we'll just confirm it runs. All right. I just kind of put the screws out. Cover. Which one is this? Okay, so this one is going to get these screws. Also the screwdriver. Don't please. This one. Let's use this one. This one should need. Actually, it's got a lever on it. I'll use this one. All right. The hard stuff's already decided upon. I guess just as some information, this is a i3 10100. It does not have on-one graphics. It might even be an F. Basically, I spent like $90 for it, just to make sure my secondary build would still run. Fire it up. And it's in. Double check the catch. Not gonna have to worry about CPU seg very much because it's probably a good 2 inches smaller than my previous 1080 Ti. The easy part. And again, since I'm not using 1080, I'm only going to use one power. It also means I'm going to have a lot more wasted power. I do have an Eco power supply from UGA, so I shouldn't run into any problems with distributed power. Also dual graded, all that fun stuff. It is cool with an AIO, ID cooling, frost flow. Probably shouldn't even bother putting this on, but we're going to do it anyway because I like having open cases unless I have to. Case is a Leland Lee 205M. It is a mini build, micro ATX. I'm using a MSI board as well. It's a V660i. Should be good to go. I just hey. This doesn't need to be here. That's plugged in. That's plugged in. I need this just for shits and giggles. This is just going to be HDMI. Let's make display port. There should be only one HDMI. Apparently, can't find it. Great. Okay, so it's doesn't make a lot of sense, but we got two display ports followed by one HDMI followed by another display port. Slap these back in. This is a bit of a tight fit. So this one, just gonna plug your keyboard in, give it posts, make sure the video works. Everything was working prior to, so I do not expect any issues whatsoever. Does have onboard Wi-Fi. It's what we're going to utilize. See the mouse. In all the way. We got green light. It does not appear that the mech has a power light on it. No lights remain on. Motherboard. We did post screen. And then we're just going to check this PC. Which apparently isn't a thing anymore. What's it called now? Sorry, 12100F. It's not a 12100 or 10100. Device manager. Might not be able to hear me very well as I'm talking because I forgot that my mic's behind me. I should be getting automatic updates. Oh, well. AMD systems pending install. AMD displays downloading. So it looks like it's recognizing this. Yeah, so it's a different GPU in here, so fan control is going to go nuts. An update. That's fine. Looks like my display driver may have updated. I know you're missing a sensor. Let's do setup. Okay, you run your fan check. All right, so now our stage driver does display AMD Radeon RX 6650, which I guess I could move. Now it's doing graph stuff. I'll just grab. Ooh, nearly. Of course, it's backwards because why wouldn't it be? AMD, Radeon, blah, blah, blah. Let's just go to not open system file. Display also shows 6650 XT. Everything looks good. And I need to charge my watch. Okay. So everything looks good. Gonna run a sample test just to try it out, make sure everything runs well. And I guess finish downloading some AMD pieces. And finish my 9,000 installs I have going on. Probably not gonna do much video on testing. I might stream a little bit just to see how it runs 1440p, and that's it. Thank you anyone that watches, and I don't need this for verification anymore. I love you. Bye.